What's up? So I'm going to get right into it. I purchased the Samsung Odyssey 3D monitor, um, and now I'm going to return it without even opening the box. Reason being is because I have a long-standing history of Samsung and being a first adopter to a lot of their products like the Galaxy Fold, and then more recently, the large behemoth of a monitor that they have, the 55-inch Arc. Um, and I think with this monitor, I got my hopes up, like I do a lot of times when you're buying things initially. One of the hopes with this monitor was that you can use multiple inputs simultaneously. And then the thought was that eventually, hopefully, they could release some kind of like software update that allow you to do that. Unfortunately, that never came to pass. So, now with Gen 2 out, it has the ability to use the different inputs at the same time, but it's unfortunate. Anyway, that leads me to my conclusion with this 3D monitor. So I didn't really do much research on it prior to pre-ordering it because I just wanted to lock in the good price. I paid somewhere in the 1400s. But after ordering it, I started to do some research and went down a rabbit hole and found just how limited this monitor is so far with the 3D feature. So very limited with games, limited with content. From what I hear, you can't play certain Netflix content. So I guess my thinking was initially when I purchased this thing was that they made a technology that can turn anything you look at 3D, which might have been naive in thinking, but I was hopeful. But the reality seems to be quite the opposite. So, and I'm not going to hang my hat on this thing like hoping that they push out a software update that gives me all the things that I want and expect from a promoted 3D monitor. So I'm going to return it and then just keep an eye out to see how it's progressing, listen to some deep reviews, and hopefully, they can pull it off and it actually be something pretty cool. But until then, this thing is going back. If you guys have any questions, just hit me up in the comments section. All right, thanks.